With the Holden turned down, here comes the Tiamat. Leaves the Raymerry at 1 HP. Lily with the alt. Will there be a counter? The Holden counters. The Lily is down. Raymerry alt is activated. Note, she still has a turn coming. So she takes out one here, then her turn comes. She alts again. How many does she take down this time? 2 down. A complete twist of events before she gets frozen. For more content like this, leave a like and subscribe, and let's dive in. For our first matchup, we have a CC team. A CC team being led by Mizuki and Mio, with Heinrich for the strip and the Lily, up against a Tiamat Raymerry Bruiser team with Veronica. You're probably thinking, oh no, the Bruiser team's definitely winning. But CC lockdown can really ruin a Raymerry team. Any tank team for that matter. As you can see, there are no cleansers in this team. So this really was a really great upset. So as we can see, they are being kept controlled. Whenever they unfreeze, there comes the Mio with the pushback, then she with the N10 meter steal, then she'll be back to freeze them before they can get another turn. It's really crazy stuff that's going on. And there goes the Lily with the cooldown reduce, which is a form of crowd control if you ask me, because it's just like taunt. I can only use the skill 1. So there goes Hizuki again with the freeze, and there goes Mio with the freeze, and Hein, the first death happens, but Raymerry is unfrozen. Just so close to wiping them all out. Now the threat is that Raymerry is unfrozen, and Hizuki comes again, goes with the freeze. Things are looking bleak for the Bruiser team. There comes the Raymerry, and the problem is Veronica is unfrozen. Raymerry kills there, and here comes the Heinrich. Remember, Veronica is unfrozen. The kill won't trigger the alt because she had just altered, and there the Veronica kills the rest. And then it is over. A really, really great match. We have another CC team because it seems to be that the team only struggles against CC with Hizuki Mari, Obel, and a Mio. So a triple CC team. Well, 4 if you count that Lilium can basically do the same CC with her skills if she actually lands a kill or gets you below a certain percentage. And then the first hit takes the Doki Doki. So they are targeting Doki Doki first. There comes the buff steal. Like, Veronica is a problem if she's unfrozen. I doubted her damage before, but now we see that Veronica deals a lot of damage. Hizuki is back with another freeze that fails to land on Veronica again. And then there's the buff, there's the cleanse. Raymerry can't act. There is the stun. With everybody stunned, Raymerry cannot retaliate as her teammate just died. Hizuki Mari is back. Still has a 4-10 cooldown, but the Obel has a 0-10 cooldown on his skill, and does the Mio. So CC is still alive and kicking. Here comes the Obel with the CC. Then here comes Lilium, kills the Tiamat, and no one can react. And then here comes Lilium again. As you can see, CC is really making this team pay. Like, now they are out of CC, and Mio should be back with the skill, but the 100 stacks have been reached, and bam, wipes out one and then terminates the other. Just like that, the whole game changes. In just 2 moves, the game changed from being under control to not being under control, just because Raymerry was able to break out of the freeze and then reached the 100 stacks. The idea of her not needing a turn to alt is a very, very powerful thing that actually deals with CC quite terribly. For our third match, we are still in a CC type matchup, but this time we have a plume to sort of enable it. So it is a bit of a cleave CC and not the normal type CC you usually see, and it is up against a bruise matchup. Now I believe this is the closest matchup we have here. So as you can see, we've got the stun from the Obel, and Lilium comes up, a damaged Lilium, so you can expect her to wipe out a unit, and there goes the Doki Doki, and with the death that activates the Ayaya. So we then have the Raymerry coming, but the Raymerry is stunned, so there's nothing they can do. The Holden is about to die. And then the Raymerry just activates. Now the question there is, what happened to the stun? Oh, it was right after her move. Okay, she moved stunned, then got the 100 stacks, then she acted up. So there comes the Ayaya again. Now the Holden is down. We just have a situation where there is Sanya and Raymerry, but the threat is still alive, because wherever there is a Sanya, there is a problem. But if they manage to keep the Raymerry stunned like they've been doing, even though she accumulates their stacks, she won't be able to act just yet until she's unstunned and damage happens. So there comes the Lilium again, being pushed up by the Ayaya. Okay, goes for the Raymerry. The Raymerry is frozen. And now I believe they'll be focusing on the Sanya. Yes, they are. They are unloading on the Sanya. Now the Sanya can't even unfreeze the Raymerry. The Raymerry has to come and take an action before anything else. So the question is, will the Sanya be killed before the Raymerry can act? Which does not seem to be the case. And if Sanya acts, okay, another stun for the Sanya. That's actually interesting. The Raymerry is unfrozen and wakes up with an ult, almost wiping the squad. But then here comes the Lilium. But if the Lilium kills, Raymerry acts. Lilium kills, and there's the Raymerry. And just like that, she clutches it. Just like that, she clutches it. A really great match. And then we have a pure cleave setup. A pure cleave setup. Now, I feel like cleave is one of the weakest things going into a Raymerry because of her shell. But this time she's running a lighthouse, so it's a bit different. But if you are running the amber shell, Raymerry has an interesting interaction. So let's see. Couple unit dies, then she's gonna ult, and her turn is coming up next. If you see the turn order, so we are expecting another ult, and there the ult pops off, and 2 units are down from the enemy. I was saying that Raymerry has an interesting interaction with Amber, that before she goes frozen, if she's reached 100 stacks or if somebody else has died, she will ult first before getting to be frozen. So that's really crazy. Now Cleave really does suffer against this team, but this time we have a Cleave Raymerry with the opening act not doing quite much damage. I do believe that she's built Bruiser, even though it's a basically, what's the word I'm looking for, Cleave team. So there comes the Messiah. Now if Messiah kills anyone, we know what to expect, right? Messiah lands, Messiah doesn't kill anyone. Unlucky there. It doesn't even get enough to the 100 stacks for the Raymerry ult, but we can see that everybody's low. And I expect that with this ult from Plume, we get the 100 stacks. No, we do not. Interesting. There comes the Holden, but we should be getting them now. And there's the danger. With the death, she ults. And as we can see, we are in trouble. This Cleave team is in trouble with 1 HP on the Raymerry. Literally 1 HP. The death of the Lily triggers the ult. Boom. 1 unit down. And then her turn comes again. Boom. Another 2 units down. Now we have a Holden versus 2 units basically. We went from being in so much trouble to being in a situation where the Holden is now left with a half health Raymerry. She really is something else. And then she ignores the shield for the terminate. Like if you're below 15%, you're gone. It really does not matter who you are. So for more content like this, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.